Hello, and hello, my brothers as well as my sisters. This is Brother West of the ErnestLWest Ministries, and there's something that I'm noticing, that I've noticed that's happening now. And if I can explain, you take in football. There are times in football where a player or a receiver the quarterback will throw the ball real high, and the receiver will reach up real high and extend itself, making himself vulnerable. Sometimes what some players will do, who has an agenda, while that person is vulnerable, they will hit them with the intent to hurt them, to paralyze them, to put them out the game, which is sad. And when players have done that, they have been penalized, been kicked out the game, been suspended, all of that. Also, you can also say when a person is vulnerable, when a person is running the ball and gets tackled, other people come and pile on when the person is helpless. That's what happens when a person becomes helpless, a coward will take advantage of that person. That's just like naturally so when it comes to a man and a woman, a man or a woman. When that woman becomes vulnerable, that's when that coward and that man will use that woman's vulnerability against her to manipulate her, to get her to do what he wants, to take advantage of her. And in like manner with women and with men, women do the same thing. They will find a man who's vulnerable, who has strengths, who has weaknesses, and they will exploit those weaknesses to their benefit when a person is helpless. My brothers and sisters, this is the same thing, and this is what the enemy uses, and this is how he uses against you. He don't look at your strengths. He don't mess with areas that you're strong at or strong in. But what Beelzebub, what people who the enemy use, they will exploit the places and the areas where you're weak. If you have an issue, if you have a proclivity. And so be careful and guard yourself. In those areas that you're weak, ask God to strengthen them. Ask God to strengthen those things that remain, that are ready to die. And when you ask, he will do it. If it hadn't been done, you ain't asked. And so don't allow the enemy to exploit your weaknesses. Hear me, and hear me well.